C'est mieux quand je sélectionne le mon device, non? Ah, là, ça fonctionne. C'est une dinguerie quand même, hein? T'as vu, une semaine sans streamer, et ça y est, on sait plus faire. Je disais, comment ça va la team? Putain, ça fait plaisir de vous voir. J'ai lancé le stream un peu comme ça. Et ça fait plaisir de vous voir direct. Des fois, je passe une petite demi-heure tout seul. J'aime bien, ça me permet de lancer tranquillement mon truc. Je me mets un peu de musique dans le fond. J'espère que ça vous gêne pas trop. Si jamais c'est trop fort ou que ça vous dérange, vous me le dites, ok? Écoute, ça va nickel. Ce qu'on fait aujourd'hui, je suis en train de... Donc j'ai mon premier show Chrome à la fin de la semaine. Avec Vladimir Cauchemar, que vous connaissez bien. Et donc il faut que je fasse les updates. Le dernier show qu'on a fait en mode Chrome avec tout le setup, c'était le GP Explorer. Ça remonte à il y a plus de 6 mois. J'ai fait beaucoup d'updates dans mon showfile depuis. Mais là, il faut que j'update le show de Vladimir. C'est pas tant des updates de prog comme vous avez l'habitude de voir, c'est beaucoup des automations et beaucoup de vraiment de l'esthétique pour que je puisse travailler plus rapidement et plus joliment, ce qui est très important pour moi. Et donc je pense que ça va vous faire kiffer, vous allez voir plein de détails vraiment, notamment dans le showfile et ma manière de bosser, ce qui peut être plutôt cool. Et vous, comment ça va? Vous avez fait quoi de beau en ce lundi? Alors. On va commencer par régler le follow and... parce que j'ai des habillages encore qui sont pas très bons là. Et tac, normalement j'ai cherché voilà, un autre truc. Alors attends, je vais passer sous la table vite fait, me raccorder au network. C'est celui-là. Ah bah non. Ah non, je suis con, j'y suis déjà. Attends. Il pleut, il fait froid. T'es où, Vaxla? Parce que nous, à Paris, il faisait méga beau. En tout cas, à Ivry-sur-Seine, où on a le studio, il a fait super doux et super bon toute la journée. Après, je dis ça, moi, je suis à l'intérieur. J'ai fait de la compta, des calls, beaucoup d'admin. J'ai validé un assez gros projet, dont je vais bientôt pouvoir vous parler. Ça fait un petit moment que je suis dessus. Ah ouais, d'accord, ouais. Dans le Cantal. T'as fait la teuf ce week-end un peu? Moi, j'ai fait un week-end à rien faire. Ça fait 2 semaines que c'est un peu chill. Mais j'ai une grosse saison qui arrive, donc je suis content de me reposer un peu. Mais voilà, ça fait assez longtemps que j'ai pas joué. Je crois que le dernier gros truc un peu cool qu'on a fait, c'était Positive. Après, j'ai fait pas mal de petites soirées sur Paris, mais c'est plus pour aider les potes et les clients avec lesquels on bosse beaucoup à l'année qu'avec des vrais challenges un peu artistiques et tout. En vrai, j'ai pas besoin de ça, je crois. Donc, il me faut ça. Après, il me faut mes clés USB. Hop. Une fois la deuxième. Ah là. Yes, j'avais une presta. T'es sur quoi samedi? Tac. Alors, on va voir si mon screen capture y passe. Comme ça, je peux vous montrer ce que je suis en train de faire. Comment ça va, Cyril, la forme? Désolé, les gars, hein, j'ai pas streamé la semaine dernière. La live pour une presta DJ sur une fête de village. Bah, c'est stylé, ça. Moi, ça me manque des fois, les trucs genre fête de village, etc. Ça a régalé tellement. C'était tellement des good vibes à chaque fois. J'aimais beaucoup. Cyril, on programme pour Vladimir Cauchemar ce soir. Ça y est, là, on lance la saison ce week-end. On fait le printemps de Bourges. Tac, tac, tac. Alors. Est-ce que... Il me voit, lui? Est-ce que tu utilises WYSIWYG? Ouais, j'ai fait du WYSIWYG hier et aujourd'hui en partie. Je m'en sers surtout pour faire des plans, moi. Pourquoi tu t'en sers aussi? C'est un truc que tu connais? Ça, il faut pas, ça c'est pas bon ça. Après, ce que vous voyez dernièrement, c'est plus Depends. C'est un autre soft, ça marche pareil globalement, mais ouais, par rapport à WYSIWYG, la principale diff, c'est que c'est un peu plus récent, plus joli et beaucoup plus rapide. Hey, Dusek, what are you doing this stream? I am programming lights. So for now, you can ask questions, the time that I set up. And then we're going to dive very, very deeply into my MA3 show file. I have my first Vladimir Kushma show on Saturday, Friday, I think Friday. And so I need to update. The last show we had was... Comment ça va, Arnaud? La forme? So yeah, the last show we had was on GP Explorer back in October. So I have a lot of updates to do. WYSIWYG beaucoup plus gourmand en ressources. Non, en fait, si tu veux, globalement, WYSIWYG, c'est un vieux logiciel. Donc, c'est plus l'architecture qui est... C'est-à-dire, dès que je clique sur un truc, j'ai un ordi qui est méga puissant, qui est tout récent, et le logiciel, il n'arrive pas à suivre. Donc, il y a un vrai problème de développement quelque part. Là où Depends, c'est beaucoup plus récent. Après, de tête et de ce que je sais, après, il y a souvent des gens qui sont mieux renseignés que moi, mais Depends utilise un peu un moteur à la Unreal Engine. C'est un moteur qui est beaucoup plus puissant, beaucoup plus flexible et beaucoup plus récent aussi. Alors que WYSIWYG, comme Grand MA2, comme beaucoup de trucs, en fait, c'est vieux comme le monde. Et du coup, l'architecture même du logiciel est super vieille. Je suis sûr que, et c'est sûrement ce qu'ils sont en train de faire, c'est plus simple de recommencer WYSIWYG de zéro que d'essayer d'updater ce qu'ils ont actuellement. Beaucoup de logiciels passent par là. Hein. Guys, if you have any question in English, feel free to ask. I'm more open to talk English than French. But like Twitch has a huge French community. Oh, also, wait, sorry. I'm only on the Twitch chat. I'm just switching the chat so I can see on YouTube and Facebook if some people want to chat. Feel free to type anything, guys. But I think right now it's only people on Twitch, right? Ouais, mais Arnaud, le problème, c'est le problème de tous les 3D. C'est-à-dire qu'en fait, je suis en plein dedans. Là, j'ai un client qui on fait toute la prépa du show en 3D, donc avec Depends. Et moi, je sais que ça va pas être ça dans la réalité, mais quand je lui envoie des trucs qui sont assez proches de la réalité, forcément, il n'est pas trop content. Donc en fait, je sais d'avance, je programme basé sur Depends pour qu'il soit content. Et j'anticipe déjà notamment des tailles de faisceaux, des couleurs, etc. pour que ça rende mieux en vrai. C'est Depends. Regarde, c'est ce que Arnaud a décrit dans le chat. De synchronorm. S-Y-N-C-H-R-O-N-M. Je vais le lancer après, les gars. Vous allez voir. J'essaie juste de voir pourquoi, putain, le petit flux India de Stordy, là, il passe pas à chaque fois. On dirait que j'ai une restriction réseau. Hello, Jolite. How you doing, bro? Je vais streamer ce soir. I'm gonna stream 2 nights, and I think on Wednesday. Tomorrow I have a gig, and then like Thursday, Friday I have a lot of work. So I think like Wednesday, and if you guys are interested, I think like Wednesday we can make a run through all the Coachella shows. Do you guys want to send some of your shows in? Just let me know. Could be super fun actually that you send in some of your shows and we have a run through, right? T'as fait quoi ce week-end, Jolite? Il y avait des gros stuff là, j'ai vu. Je suis sûr qu'il y en a parmi vous qui étaient sur les toughs du week-end. Je suis toujours sur mes problèmes de network là avec l'ordi que j'utilise. On va bien finir par y arriver. Tac, tac, tac. Par la logique des shows. Comment ça va, Yovac, la forme? Cyril, t'as vu Vlad ce week-end? Non. Ouais, Impact. Il y avait quoi? Il y avait Impact, il y avait un autre truc. Il y avait un truc pandémique aussi, non? Ou c'est le pandemic event? Do you get all the stage setup in advance, like patch MVR, VX? Yeah. Today for the show, I'm gonna prepare, have an MVR file that we're gonna load in Depends and in the MA3. And like my main work is just to update the setup, but that's very quick. And then like I'm gonna load it into Depends so you guys can see a little bit what's going on. But like my main focus is to update a lot of to make the show like the latest versions I'm using on other gigs in terms of appearance and stuff. Yovac, t'étais sur Punk S, ça me dit rien. En régie, putain stylé ça. Non, moi j'ai rien fait ce week-end. Je suis sur de la prépa de gros trucs pour l'été. Et donc, du coup, j'ai passé le week-end un peu à faire des plans, des choses comme ça, des scénos. Et je suis à la bourre sur plein de trucs. Donc, s'il y a des gens qui regardent et qui attendent que je réponde, désolé, je suis méga à la bourre. Je dors pas beaucoup en ce moment, mais je pense à vous et j'essaie de faire au mieux. Et c'est pour ça que je fais des streams, parce que si je lance pas les streams, je serai encore en train de geeker. Et au moins, ça me permet de discuter un peu avec vous, de partager un peu ce que je fais et de me focus sur les trucs qui arrivent aussi. Parce que sinon, le téléphone, il sonne tout le temps. Et ça ne s'arrête jamais. I can speak 3 languages. I'm speaking French, je parle français, I'm speaking English und ich spreche auch Deutsch. Aber mein Deutsch ist nicht mehr so gut, weil ich spreche weniger Deutsch. Aber ich kann das noch ein bisschen. Did you see my Instagram reel where I'm speaking all 3 languages? Because last time we had a German guy joining the chat. Pixel Line chez Acme marche fort. C'est pas le Pixel Line, non, c'est le Tornado chez Acme. Like Jolai just said, like he was impressed how much the Acme Pixel line is working. But yeah, like Acme they do amazing lighting. It's crazy. Quand ça fait un peu pareil, que je stream un peu sur Grand 3, ça me permet de focus. Ouais, Yovac, ça. Enfin, en vrai, ça fait grave la diff. Hein. Puis moi, surtout, je sais que vous aimez bien, ça permet de se retrouver tous ensemble, de discuter un peu. Donc c'est cool. Dein Deutsch klingt gut. Ja, meine Mutter kommt aus Deutschland. Also ich bin gerade eben in Deutschland geboren. Und ich bin im Elsass, war 20 Jahre im Elsass. Also kann ja ein bisschen Elsassisch sprechen, aber nicht mehr so gut. Ich habe immer noch Familie in Deutschland, also ich kann das Deutsch ein bisschen schreiben und reden. Ist halt nicht so fluent wie im Englisch. And then the issue is like when I'm talking German, like there's so many words between German and English who are very close that I'm always like switching to English like super naturally. But like also that's why my English accent is pretty okay for a French person, because otherwise I would speak more English like that, you know, because yeah, English people, the French people, they don't know how to talk English a lot. I know that people love that accent. Pixline is like 1 meter bar with RGB plate and a strobe beam like a Strikeam or GDC1. Oh! We use the PTI light strike a lot from Botex. No, I think it's another brand. But they were great. And yeah, like I saw them, I think, on Charlotte de Witte Context this year. Oh God, like I cannot solve those connection issues. I'm sure like I have a fixed IP somewhere and that makes my NDI not working. Yeah, I'm in it. Ah, nice. Not should work. So weird. Yeah, should work. Ayrton Magic Blade Leo, I think it's more marketing than actually usable. But like I think it's the Kalami who like they sold a lot. So you can expect from them that it's gonna work pretty nice, no? Okay, we're gonna try it this way. Yeah, like Arnaud, by the way, he's like a big Ayrton fan. So maybe he can talk about it. Là, Arnaud, si tu veux écrire par rapport à la Magic Blade Neo, tu peux nous dire. Parce que toi, t'es un spécialiste de Ayrton. On va démarrer Depends, on va démarrer la grand main. Et de l'autre côté ici... Alors, attendez. Bro, like, did you guys see that Clank slot documentary? It's crazy. Yeah, and they had a lot of Kalami in Ushuaia, now in Universe in Ibiza. Programming on one unit, possibility insane 360 shot in. What's qu'est-ce qui est différent, Arnaud, sur les trucs 360 là? Ça tourne à max, c'est ça? Et non, WYSIWYG et Depends, c'est pas gratuit, c'est très très cher. WYSIWYG, ça m'a coûté 6000 et Depends, on est à 3 ou 4000 déjà, je crois. Parce que Depends, tu peux choisir les différents niveaux de licence que tu veux. Showfile is loading. Can we have this? Hello, petite question, tu as déjà bossé sur des matos Chamsy? Je commence à avoir des prestats light VJ sur des petits festivals électrotech. J'aimerais en finir avec Sunlight, mais le hardware MA n'est pas donné. Ouais, j'ai déjà bossé avec Chamsys. Do some of you guys know Chamsys? Do you like this? Because I have some videos of me using a Chamsys. From very back in the days that I never published anywhere. Wanna have a look at it? I can try to have a look if I can see them somewhere, find them somewhere. Just trying something. Yeah, great, that's working. I got the chat back. Like the chat is lagging sometimes for me. A lot of Kalami last year for the... Ouais, Fun Radio Ibiza Experience, ça joue ce week-end, ça. J'ai hâte de voir la scéno, il y a toujours plein de lights. Fun Radio Ibiza Experience. Il me semble que tu peux output en Artnet sans licence aussi sur Chamsys. Yes, like the Chamsys is much more cool on the output. It's less restricting than the Grand MA, but like I hate Grand MA 2, but I hate even more the Chamsys Magic Q software because the interface, I doesn't like it. It's not fitting. Toujours Ice Cream, ouais, normalement c'est toujours Ice Cream puisque ça s'appelle Fun Radio Ibiza Experience, donc c'est en partenariat avec les clubs d'Ibiza qui globalement appartiennent à Ice Cream. Compliqué à expliquer, elle écrit, mais en gros ton pan tilt est sur 360 et la machine prend le chemin le plus court. Donc si tu lances une phaser en rampe et l'un des deux machines fait une rotation continue, tu peux jouer avec d'autres attributs hyper simples à déphaser en 2 clics. Effectivement, c'est compliqué à expliquer. Arnaud is just trying to explain me like the new Ayrton Neo, or I don't remember the name, 360. That is like basically like pixel line stuff with a pan tilt on each pixel. What are the top 5 fixture and why? My lovely... So I started with Sharpie and Mac 101 from very, very back in the day. And I still love them a lot, but like they are too old now. So right now, what I'm designing a lot with is the Mega Pointy from Robbie. I didn't see the new one. I for sure like the Pixel line curve, the 12 from Chauvet. But like a lot of new stuff is cool. Like the Tornado is cool. I had some I don't know the brand, Chinese one with like a strom and things into it. I'm sure like maybe the Giga Point, I will love it. I like the Cobra a lot from Ayrton. I like all the new Martin brand stuff, like the Martin 1 Beam and Wash. They're like, I think they are so cool, but like in France we don't have them a lot. What else do I like? I love the Magic panel from Ayrton from back in the days. So like I guess all the newer ones version are cool too. But yeah, I'm not really I'm not a big fan of lighting fixture, same as I'm not a big fan of lighting desk and the whole lighting world. That's always quite funny. Like I'm a light operator, but what I like is the light that comes out and the show we show to the people. If it's like Ayrton or Martin or whatever, I don't really care. It's more like I'm gonna like some colors. I'm gonna like some like shapes I can do, some speed, and I like when a fixture is easy to use. On va faire des calculs tour minute pour utiliser la rotation de la manière cohérente, ça s'applique. Ah oui, d'accord. Eh ben, j'ai hâte de voir ça, Arnaud. Arnaud, tu penses honnêtement que c'est un produit qui va beaucoup se vendre? Qu'on verra beaucoup, parce que le marché, quand même, il y a toutes les marques on en fait quasiment maintenant un produit comme ça. The one with the new laser source. I think that Giga Point has a laser source. Exactly. Sleep is downtime. Hello. Guys, when you come into the chat, say hello. How are you guys all doing? What did you do on the weekend? Est-ce que tu sais si sur Internet on peut trouver des scènes déjà faites avec la 3D pour MA3? Globalement, il faut trouver un MVR. Dandor is asking a very good question, like, do you know somewhere on Internet if you can find like a scene that is already done for MA3? I say yes because it's an MVR, but like, do you guys know somewhere where you can download easily a cool MVR files? Because I was thinking about sharing some. Ah, c'est même prix que le Tornado? Eh bien, bravo. Bravo, bravo. J'ai hâte de voir le produit alors. So Arno is just saying, because it's like super close from Ayrton, that like the new NeoPixel is pretty much the same price than the Acme Tornado. And I think like it's the pixel curve from Chauvet is a little bit done because like it's too, like the mechanical or maybe some stuff was pretty early and they found like a lot of issues and stuff on it, right? And it's like super expensive. The new Martin 1 beam and Martin and I don't know. No, I'm talking about the new Martin 1 beam. Yeah, the Martin 1 is crazy. Are we all right? Laser engine. Ah, okay. I saw the wash, the first one they did, but the beam, the new one looks amazing. Like I see in the Netherlands, they have a lot of design with the Mac 1. And like I'm always impressed by this small little box, how like much power comes out. And like I'm very, very close to Martin by my heart because when I started, like I literally went into the lighting world because I had support from Martin Professional back in the days. So like every time Martin is bringing something out, it really speaks to me. And like I love the design of the product and the brand and everything. So like not the best person to talk about Martin if you ask me, but I really love their product all the time. Like everybody has his brands. I know Arno is like very close to Ayrton. Like What the Flow, who's working with me, is super close to Klepaki. Like it's just like when you see that logo on it, it makes you feel something. What do you think about Minuit In lasers? I have a new Minuit In. We integrate it in the show for Vladimir Koshmar and we premiere this weekend. So super excited to see how it's going to look on stage. And that's part of the stuff I need to program tonight. And I think we have it's the all one, the EVL, the box. And I think we can put it into deep end. So I'm going to have a look at this. If you are limited to 10 fader and 12 flash macro, how would you use program them? Too Shy 2022, how are you doing, bro? What are those questions? 10 faders and 20 flash buttons. Bro, I'm not using much. Laser beam fixture. Ah, guys, like Arnaud, t'es super libre de parler si tu veux de Ayrton, etc. Moi, je suis super content, les gars. Mais je suis content de discuter de ça avec vous. Surtout que moi, je m'en bats les couilles. Donc vraiment pas de problème. Je suis ravi de voir l'engouement parce que moi, je reçois. So I'm really like, I'm not much into fixture because I'm just getting every weekend different stuff and I have to do with it. So like, I'm really focused on what can I do the best with the fixture I'm getting, instead of like of having like the same fixture all the time. I am traveling from one gig to the other, different setups, different fixture, different countries and stuff, and that's very specific. I'm not like a designer for I mean for now that designing a show and that's going to use the same fixture for like the next 50 or 60 shows over the next 3 years, you know. I'm changing setups every weekend. I'm just like, hey, what do you get today? Okay, let's go. Does it move fast? Does it move quick? Does it slow? And let's go now. Let Beam 150, like I completely missed that part. Like I was more VGing when that came out. But like I don't like those too much because I think they mispower the Let Beam 150. Like the spiky. Did you guys remember the spiky? Like Martin Garrix, the first designs were all made with spiky from Ruby. They were super cool on paper, but they didn't have any output. Claypaki, do you test the Ultimo Sharpie, the last beam? No, I didn't see Claypaki in a long time. I loved the K15, I think it is, with the rotating zoom and shape. Yeah, I had those at Phantom, but since now, not many Claypaki in my hands. Is now this NDI thing coming out? Do you think it's a good idea to start using MA3 with a port node and MIDI controller, or at least a fader? Like I started using MA3 only computer for a long time, like about my desk last year, but like I'm still like using more the on PC without any controller than the desk. But I'm doing a lot of programming and preparation. It's quite different, right? Let's go! I think we have a connection. Ah, but it's still buggy now. Screen capture HX. Is this one working? I'm having such a small... Oh, did I just fix what I'm searching for over 10 live streams? Salut Vic, comment ça va la forme? Ils les avaient sur Impact, il y en avait une sacrée dose. Ils avaient quoi sur Impact? Les Mac One? Ou les nouvelles Sharpie? Parce que les Mac One, je sais pas si vous les avez vus en France, moi je les ai pas beaucoup vus en France pour l'instant. Why did you guys see some Mac One fixture? Because in France I didn't see much, and like I have some designs to put out, and I always draw with Mac One, and then I get this list from the rental companies with the stuff I can change. Et c'est bien là la Sharpie Ultimo. Like I hated the Sharpie shapes, I think it was, with the how do you get the blades into it, you know? It was so slow, and like back in the days when I used it, like the fixture on the MA3 was completely fucked. NDI screen capture. NDI screen capture HX. Still not working. Wait, let me just restart this. Okay, while I'm fixing the computer, let's just Let's just start a new Defense project. J'ai des vidéos de très bonne qualité si tu veux te rendre compte. Merci Jonathan. Mais Jonathan, t'as bossé sur le projet ou pas? Parce que moi, c'est ça la question après. Ouais, envoie dans le Discord. En vrai, envoie dans le Discord, je suis grave chaud de regarder. I'm gonna switch to tracking. So sorry. It's gonna... I know you guys love it when the camera is tracking me, but so I'm free to move. Is this gonna work? Yeah, here we go. Sorry guys for that. Okay, and normally we can now switch. Let me just make sure that this is working fine. I made so many layouts last time. Where was that deep end stuff? Ah, yeah, because like, yeah, the window is just too great. Let me just add here. Why are we doing new layouts all the time and it never does the way, what it should do? Okay, let me just add. Let's just switch to this and then add window capture. Give it the right size. Okay, let's go like this. Yay! Welcome into Defense. Je t'ai invité par le gars qui fait les lasers. Do you have a little move where you use the minuit in? Bard, tu parles français? Bard Brand, do you speak French or English? Because I don't understand your question. Do you use MA3 NDI bitmap a lot? I try to, but I finally don't use it because I'm not doing, like, if you look at my show, I don't do a lot of chase and stuff like that. So I never needed to use it. Okay, so let me just get USB stick MVR in. How do your connection between MA and Defense work? I have a whiskey from MA3. So you need the whiskey to make it work, so that it can like have connection. Horu, comment ça va? Pour bosser sur du mapping 3D ou de l'art numérique digital designer, tu commences par faire quoi? J'essaie de me reconvertir dans ça. Télécharger le logiciel, checker des tutos et commencer à faire des trucs. Simple, rapide, efficace. Horu is asking, like, how do you start numeric art, like digital art, like touch design and stuff like that? If someone has some tips and infos for him. Tu veux que j'envoie dans quel channel? Envoie dans le channel Light. S'il y en a un, je crois. Dans notre Discord qu'on a fait il y a des années et qui n'est pas si actif que ça, malheureusement. Mais normalement, quand vous écrivez dans le Discord, parce que nous, on s'en sert beaucoup en interne pour l'équipe. Donc on répond toujours beaucoup dessus. Screen capture. Ah, let's go. Let's go. Et là, je l'ai ou pas? Je vais pas arriver à le faire marcher, hein, mon putain de screen capture. C'est dingue. Je vais repasser par un câble HDMI classique. Il est où NDI? Screen capture dans les S. Et je l'ai réactivé en plus. En fait, le problème que j'ai, c'est que avec le NDI, j'ai plus accès à ma petite screen capture pour refaire la zone. Et du coup, la zone que je capture de mon PC, elle est méga zoomée. C'était pratique quand on faisait le con avec les gants, mais depuis, ça marche plus très bien. Même avec une grand mat, t'es obligé d'avoir la whisky. Ouais, parce qu'en fait, là, alors, le whisky, en fait, il est top. Oh, Bart, du kannst in Deutsch fragen, wenn du willst. Ich kann auch Deutsch sprechen. Alors, Yova qui me demande, ouais, même avec la grand-mère. Alors, le whisky, en fait, il te permet de ne pas avoir de limitation d'univers en entrée de logiciels partenaires. Donc, tous les logiciels ne sont pas partenaires, déjà, il faut faire gaffe à ça. Mais globalement, ça veut dire que je peux rentrer avec un on-PC qui a une limitation de 8 univers dans un méga gros setup de stade où il y en a genre des centaines, sans aucun problème. Maintenant, moi, j'ai une grand MA3 Lite au studio. Elle débloque 32 univers. Donc, en soi, je pourrais rentrer en Artnet direct. Mais le fait de faire ça avec le whisky, c'est un peu plus rapide et un peu plus pratique. Is the whisky a piece of hardware or software? I've been only using the MA3 viewer, so no experience with any other visualizer. So I love the MA3 visualizer, and I used it a lot. And yeah, the whisky is a hardware USB dongle that you put into your computer where you have like Depends or WYSIWYG. Wait, let me just switch back to big, no? As we're still talking. Yeah, this one. So, and the whiskey helps you to get into your visualizer without any DMX limitation. That means that you can go with on PC software into your visualizer without any restriction and universes and parameters and stuff. Ja, Brand, ich kann auch Deutsch sprechen. Ich habe gerade letzte Woche eine Instagram Reels gemacht, wo ich sage, dass ich auf Twitch alle 3 Sprachen kann. Français, English und Deutsch. We are like an international Twitch channel. So I guess you have a little universe with some... Yeah, like if I open like Fuck New Year Eve, like we opened last day, and it's like crazy all the universes they have, especially when you have a lot of pixels. Okay, let me find the MVR I need for this weekend. So, technical, Vladimir Koshma, 2026. Bourges, technical. Okay, guys. One last try here, but I think that's... I'm gonna ask Gemini. Gemini always know, right? Parameters need to be processed at some point. Yeah, like it's a joke because like my laptop is more powerful than the GrandMA. But yeah, like the GrandMA people, they're gonna tell you that parameter needs to be processed. Gemini. What do we want to ask Gemini? NDI screen share not appearing in my taskbar. J'ai envoyé dans live show de stage le dernier channel. Attends, on va aller regarder ça. Merci beaucoup, mec, pour la vidéo. It tells me to reinstall NDI tools. Can I do that? If you guys want to understand the issue I'm fighting with, is that I have this. So this is like my depends. Can I just... Oh, like, maybe I can just go like this. Wait. Yeah, I am a very noob streamer. People who like used to come here know that. Okay, so basically this is what I'm getting for like a festival. So like that's the complete package, and we want light MVR. That's the file I'm interested in. Like we have always like Hey, Rocky, good evening. How are you doing, bro? Yeah, here we go. So that's what I'm getting from the festival. As you see, like sometimes it's great, sometimes it's a bit messy. I'm opening this on a huge screen, so like if it's too big for you guys, sorry. Can I just like... I hate opening those files all the time. So what do we have here? So that's my lighting rig, and we have Color Strike M, Robin Pointy, 40 I40 FS, I40, Rogue Outcast, Mega Pointy, 24. That's the main point I'm looking for. Atomic Dot, Strike Array, Make Quantum Wash. That's quite a lot of fixture, no? So this file is always showing me like exactly what I'm getting, how I'm getting this and everything. Oh, God. Okay, yeah, I didn't pay the Adobe license. Sorry for that. Move the cam. Where should I move the cam, bro? This is really a joke. You were asking like you cannot see because of the camera. Wait. Let's just try to open this. With Edge, because Edge is so much better to look at. Okay, second try. Here we go. So what are they saying? They say we don't know the MA3 version, and there's an MA2. Great, I don't care about the MA2. Yeah, so that's what it's looking for. So that's the setup we're gonna have this weekend. Have some stuff on the floor, that's cool, stuff on the top, left and right. And like, that's my first thing on this show is like, I'm supposed to have like a center spot that I don't have here. That means I'm gonna have to use two I40 here to light up my DJ, and I don't like that. I prefer to have like one center beam. That looks cool. Yeah, okay, then there's all the issues, all the stuff. So like all the stuff, I don't really care because normally that's all in the MVR file. So MVR file is here. I'm just gonna make sure that I'm keeping this stuff. And then back in my depends, here we go. I'm going to just bring the microphone with me so you guys can hear me. File, import, MVR. And you cannot see any shit, right? This Windows capture is always a bit weird. So okay, I'm just loading the MVR file I just showed you here. It's saying please wait. Par hasard, ça ressemble à quoi les charges si c'est pas indiscret? No idea, Yovac. Je fais attention à ce que je montre, parce que c'est quand même des données assez sensibles des fois. Donc déjà, je suis sympa de montrer des trucs que je suis pas censé trop montrer en public. Donc je compte sur vous pour votre discrétion. Et on pourra en rediscuter en détail une fois que l'événement sera passé, si vous voulez. Mais avant les événements, je fais toujours un peu attention. Okay, so here I have... let me just see. I'm just gonna switch the window. Because with screen share, you don't see the full stuff. Okay, let me just remove this, and it's gonna be probably a bit fucked up. No. This one, yeah. Let me just resize this. Brad has a question. Für große Veranstaltungen bekommst du deine eigene 3D-Bühne? Kannst du dein Lightshow programmieren oder musst du in deinem selber sicher vorher? Ja, also das, für die Bühne, für dieses Wochenende ist das genau, was ich bekomme. Also ich bekomme ein MVR-File, das ist halt mein Virtual Rig. Und den MVR-File hat die ganze 3D mit allem Projektor und Lichter und alles, was da reinkommt. Okay, so I don't know if you guys see. If you want, I can zoom in a little bit. Let me just check if I can do this. Better like this. And so basically here it's telling me like all the fixtures that are inside of this show, and I need to go find The right one. So here I already found that this is a Robbie I40. This is a Robbie Pointy. What was the best way to find it? I think here now. So Pointy. Pointy, and we need to have how many channel? No idea. Is it written somewhere? No, it's not written at all, right? Okay, let me just check in my. So I'm opening the PDF again, just using it on another screen, just to make sure I have the right DMX modes. Mode 1, it's say, yeah, say 2, but I'm really careful because you never know. Robin Pointy, mode 1, exactly. Let's go. I think it's just drag and drop, right? Yeah. So then we have I40. So I think that's another one. Robin I40 mode is mode 2. We don't know which one it is. I think mode 2 is standard, right? To also use the Vectorworks, not for now, but like we plan on it. It's just like we cannot pay everything. And like I'm a more light operator than like for now than design or whatever. So like I love Vectorworks. I know it's the best solution right now to draw, but like I bought a very expensive WYSIWYG a couple of years ago, so I'm trying to use it a little bit more before to completely put it in the trash. Rug Outcast. That's from Chauvet, huh? And you see, like we were talking earlier about like what type of fixture I like or whatever. Like I have no choice. I can't see shit. Outcasts 2x. This one, huh? Ah, that's a wash. Okay. And channel is 22. 22 channel. I think I can change it here, right? And I can't. 22 channel. Color Strike M. This one everybody knows. Color Strike M. I think it's 24 channel. Yeah. More 24. I put UE is color. Color Strike. Let's go. Strike RF4, that's the blinder. Oh wait, I didn't put the right mode. 24 channels. Can I, why can I not move in here? Oh, that's so painful. Wait, let me just do the Strike RF4, is it? Strike RF4 mode 4. Let's go. The Vido, that's like a strobe dot, right? I need to redo the Strike M. Color Strike M. It's a stage blinder. Yeah, but it has a strobe into it, no? Or doesn't it? I never know. Or is it just like a dot in LED? Color Strike M in 24. What else do we have? Quantum Wash. I love the Quantum Wash, but it's no more my favorite one because I think it's a bit slow now. Quantum Wash, Mark Quantum Wash, how many channels extended? Let's go. Titan Tube. Oh god, that's probably for to light up the DJ, right? Oh no, they have 54 Astera Tube. What the fuck is that? And it's a Titan. I love it. I love to do all this in English because like we speak in French and French are super weird about English names. So for us it's like Titan. C'est des Titans. Titan Tube. And I always love when I do these streams in English because it makes so much more sense. Titan in RGBAW. RGB AW, 5 channels, Titan tube, let's go. Atomic dot. Wait, atomic dot. How much channels do we have in this one? Basic. What is basic? Basic 90 channels. You see, for 90 channels, there's much more than just like fucking blinder, right? It's just a LED. Okay. Titan is a tube with 32 pixels. Titan tubes are the best fixture ever. I fucking hate them. I fucking like too much Titan, guys. Too much Astera. Too much like Wi-Fi remotes and stuff. Pointy. Yeah, you say pointy when we say une pointe. Ah, tu prends les pointes. I think we have them all, right? Do we have the mega point? Yeah, it's 10.16 bits. Mode 1, I think it's that now. Okay, let's just go. So now it's importing everything, and like if we're lucky, we have the whole stage. If we're super lucky, we have the whole stage with the wrong textures. That means that let's just close this horrible, disgusting thing. Yeah, I know. I need to connect to Adobe to open a fucking PDF. But I'm gonna keep this PDF with me. What does my other computer say? Yeah, let's just download NDI tools, right? Import material. Yeah, exactly. Let's just import. Okay, during we do that, we're gonna switch on the MA. Oh, I think it already launched it. MA, which show is this? We are on Chrome 2026 V2. Okay, that's great. That's good. Let me bring back the window so that you guys can see what's going on. Because I know you're stressed when you cannot see that window, right? Like that. You happy, guys? You see something? French guy here hate it when people say English name with French accent. Les titans, les pointes. On peut parler en français, les gars, aussi, hein, si vous voulez. Je sais pas qui est anglais, qui est français. I don't know who's English, who's French, or whatever. But like, if you have questions in French, feel free to write in French, guys. It's okay. We are like a cool community, and we accept that like French people don't speak English, and it's okay, no? So, did you guys already saw one of my show files, or are you all brand new to it? Because if not, I can explain a little bit more. If not, I'm just gonna go a bit more quickly, straight to the point. So I think this one still has a patch into it. Never saw, no show it. Okay. So we start with the patch. So I have a lot of updates to do, so maybe I'm gonna be a bit lost myself. But like for now, we're gonna update the patch. So kit accueil, that's what we call like the welcome package. It's what the venue gives me. We say accueil. I don't know the word in English. It's like hosting or the welcome or like the in-house. Yeah, I think you talk more about the in-house rig and the touring rig, right? Then I have my kit sol. That's my floor. That's what we bring. So I have a lot of stuff on this show, and we added a lot of things, new things into it. I saw this afternoon, and it's just like a lot of copy and pasting from my side. Oh yeah. I'm just more comfortable to do this on my laptop because that's how I do usually. And so like I can watch you right straight in the face. Les gens qui disent Picon. Les gens qui disent la Covid, TEDx. TEDx is on YouTube, by the way. That's why maybe you don't see his comments, guys. So this one I normally should not touch it, but we have some patch issue as we change some fixture, and it's going to be the first show with it. What we want to do for now is kit accueil. Kit accueil I'm going to take, so that's all my groups. I have beam. What I call hybrid is like secondary beam, wash, spot. FX is like secondary wash, like magic panel or pixel curves or stuff like that will go into FX. It's like special, it's like FX fixtures, you know, fixture that do custom or special stuff. It's not SFX, right? LED is like all the LED stuff, only LED, not moving most of the time. Then I have 7 for the strobe, blinder. Traditional is like secondary blinder. Phase is like the stuff that I'm going to use only to light up the DJ. Hey, Fathers Up Studio, how are you doing, bro? Like, I'm so happy to have you all guys here tonight. Like, much more people than usual, by the way. Thank you so much for showing up. Feel free to write in the chat if you're French or English or whatever. Just say hello, come chat. We are a nice community, right? 11 is for haze. And then I have like the SFX, which is like normally flames and stuff like that. But that's where a lot of things is changing. To keep everything well organized, we're gonna open some magic tricks from my. Do I have it here? Not sure. No, okay, let's just... Whoa. Oh yeah, that's another window. Let's just quickly give me a second just to find the right stuff without going too much into what you guys should not see on those computers. I'm using this, and I should have like an Excel sheet somewhere. Like this. It's just like on the computer I'm streaming, I don't have all my Excel sheets. And I need to make sure, because like having your show well organized is very, very important. So that's why I have the colors and everything, because it helps me seeing what this is. Also, for people asking, these are grouping fixtures. And they all have an ID. That's super, super important in my way of working with my show. Okay, where's the Grenade stuff? I think that's it, no? Yep. Okay, so I am using... Let's just pop this out. And here, let's hide this. Let's go like this so you guys can see something. Okay, so this is like a Miro. That's a dashboard online where I'm typing stuff. So as you can see, I'm using it to understand a little bit everything that's going on. It helps me for myself to better organize my show, but it also helps me to explain people who's supposed to work with my show. I'm in love with the color scheme. Thank you so much, man. I'm thinking I'm gonna share it soon. I need to rework a little bit the website and the stuff, but I really want to share it to you guys because I know you all love it. And like I'm okay. Like I did this like 2 years ago. I'm okay to share it now. So for all the guys asking for what MVR and how this work, MVR is all those 3Ds. It has the fixtures and everything. And then like I need to import it to add this into the grouping fixture. So that's what you see here. That's my grouping fixture. They never move. They're still the same on every show. And I use what I call VZ fixtures. So VZ are for Visions. That's my company names. That's the whole package of people and operators who work with me. And like those fixtures already have presets into it and little tweaks that make it the way we want. Then I use macro that does auto grouping, and I import those presets, and that's basically it to update the show file. So for example here, as you can see, that's an older show file. I use the VZ Megapoint, and the VZ Megapoint already has all my presets and stuff I want to use. So before to delete all this, I'm just gonna, I think I have the Visit Mega Point. I also have the Stricam in this show. Yeah, what else do we have? I think that I have the 40. Yeah. Oh, it's the 40, not the I-40. So before, so what we are working on now is a final version of a show file. That means like it's a show that I played with, and I recorded this version at the end of the show. So now I need to prepare for the next show. So I'm gonna remove all the patch because it's a new show. But before removing my patch, I want to store the presets to the fixture type. So like, I'm just gonna check what's the most used fixture, and we're gonna save the VZ Color Strike M, the Mega Pointed, and the BI K25, and the 40. And that's it, yeah, all the rest we don't need it. Auto store presets. And we're gonna merge over what's already existing. So that's gonna take the presets of my show file and put them into the fixture type. Once we've done this, we're going to patch, and we're gonna take all those groups. And that's it. Why is this like It's always a mess that the strobe. All those groups, I don't take the haze because like we don't care much about this. Select down. This is selecting all the fixture who are in those groups, and I'm just gonna delete, put them in the trash. Okay, so now all those groups are empty. Then I go to new fixture, import MVR. That's where the mess starts because I need to find my MVR and I didn't copy it. So let me just put that on a USB stick. I already have a USB stick in. MVR. So I'm just gonna put this MVR file into my ZyperWorld stick, MA3 library, MVR. As you see, there's a lot of super cool MVRs here. Just copy that in. And now here, internal, I go to ZyperWorld and I should have my PDB for Printemps de Bourges 2026 MVR. Import. And that's the point where sometimes it takes hours. Like when you see me putting out a story with like hours and hours of stuff that is trying to come into my show file, that's where it's getting stuck. But this one is going pretty quickly. Like this one has 412 3D parts. Like sometimes it had like 10 or 20 or 60,000. It's can go quite crazy. If you guys have any question, feel free to ask, okay? There's no stupid question here. Like I'm learning stupid things every day, and I'm like always happy to see other people work because like little tweaks and little things always make a huge difference. Let's hope it doesn't crash because sometimes it's crashing a lot. Also, I need to make sure that I'm connected to the desk because it looks like I'm not connected to the desk right now. Hello, Mila. Hello, Dylan on YouTube. How are you doing, bro? Si tu parles français, n'hésite pas, mec. Hein? What's going on? Yeah, okay, sending objects. Is it because I'm not master? I think it crashed. How cool is that? I'm updating on the other side. Ah, no, it's okay. So once the MVR has imported, you see like it can take a long time and you need to be very, very careful with that. So once this is done, now you see on one side is like what's in my show file and on the other side is what's in the MVR. So here you can see like all this stuff is in my show file, but it has like a super high fixture ID. Because I know most of the people don't use that. So that's my patch. That's all my stuff that is on the floor. As you can see, I have some beam bar, I have some fire, lasers and stuff like that. And then comes everything that I'm getting from the festival. The issue here is that, as you can see, like most of the fixture that's gonna come in are like bulb equal LED. That means that it's gonna be basically an empty fixture, but at least it knows the patch, the address, and the 3D position. That's the most important thing for me. Ça va bien, je fais un peu de spy. Dylan de Sunlight. Comment ça, Dylan de Sunlight? Tu travailles pour Sunlight? Let's go, import MVR. Ou t'es un grand fan de Sunlight? Yes, I agree. Just like trying to install on the other side. And then like once this is done, it's gonna do exactly the same again, just re-importing. Trying to import like all the objects and all the stuff. So that's the part, like always make sure that you don't do this last minute because it can take quite some time, especially on big stages. It can take like up to an hour to import your MVR. Why is it taking so much time? It's basically because what's happening is that it's trying to, like when you export the MVR, it's all the 3D objects of a scene. So like all the truss, the speaker, the stage, the DJ and everything. And like that's quite a lot to process for the desk. A lot of time and now more and more, you're gonna see that Festival export you like 2 MVR files. One with only the lights and one with lights plus plus like all the trussing and all the stage. So why do you want to do that? Because when you want only the lights, it's going to be much more quicker, because what takes time is like all the 3D and all the trussing and stuff. Ah putain, bah ouais, Dylan. Incroyable, mec. Guys, on YouTube, we have Dylan who joined the chat. He's like the boss, the big boss of Sunlight, the software that was in every fucking nightclub in France like 10 years ago. And I think it's still like pretty much everywhere, like in France. I don't know if you guys all over the world are using Sunlight a lot, but it was like really like when I started doing lights, Sunlight was the thing. It was so crazy. Which artist would you still want to do lights for? Like any artist who want to work with me, guys. Okay. Back to it. So now we have a lot of mess in our patch. And that's like the most boring part. I will love AI to take my job on this, because I'm gonna need to organize all of this. So the first thing I'm gonna try to find is the mega points, because that's always going quickly. So here I have my mega points. I need to select them all, first to last. Mega point, and then I just cut them and I'm gonna paste them in the right group here. Absolute, so I keep the position. And then I'm just selecting the group, select one down, and they are in mode 1. So I need to go find VZ mega points, mode 1, and I'm just swapping the fixture for my fixture. So I know it already has all my presets that I just stored before. Once that's done, it's okay. I need to be careful because, as you can see here, I lost the ID of my groups. So that's going to be a mess if I don't put them right back. What else do we have? We're going to go find the Titan Tube. I'm going to put them into my LED group for this show. Yeah, that's always a mess. Like, if someone has a tip to do this better and faster, like, it will be welcome, because it's always super messy. Titan, I think I don't use them too much. So RGBAW. Colin Hash is saying, I'm totally new to MA3. I basically just know it makes light look cool. If I start asking questions, I might not stop. Bro, like, just ask a question. Feel free. Like, maybe the question you are gonna ask gonna help someone else to understand what's going on. Yeah, I selected the regular pointed. Thank you for helping me. I'm gonna fix that later. Oh no, I completely broke it because I think we're gonna find it with the fixture idea. We put the point with the mega points. Why do all those fixtures have the same name? Astera Titan, RGB whites. Fucking hate those. That's exactly why I hate those fixtures. Like, why is it so difficult? And it's RGBAW, right? Which one should I take? I think this one had it like right. This one, RGBAW. Let's go. Great. And they don't have ID. Fuck it. What else then? You said I missed with the pointy, right? Robin mega points. Oh yeah, the pointy here. Cuts, paste. So that's why I'm using hybrid for. Like in the beginning, it was for the hybrid. Like basically, the mega pointed is for me a hybrid because you can do a beam and a spot. But I'm gonna mainly use it as a beam. And so hybrid is my secondary beam group most of the time. So here, let's go for. I think I'm not having a pointy ready for now. Spider. Let's just see if I. VZ Robin point. This one should work. And we said it's mode 1, right? Let me just have a look. Mode 1, yeah. I'm switching. No pixel on the Titan. No, I don't think so because it makes too many channels. Rocky, thank you so much. See you soon, bro. Hope you had some fun. Like the Rocky, no worry, the replay will be available on my YouTube channel. If you wanna dig in a bit later, feel free. Then next one. So all the stuff you can see here that has no DMX address, that's only the... Guys, calm down. You never know. Maybe someone from Astera will show up and we are here like saying, fuck the Titans. We're like, they are amazing fixture. They just, for what I do, sometimes a bit too messy to use. Quantum Wash, I don't gonna use them as main wash. So I'm gonna put them into FX. Quantum Wash in Extended, right? Do we have, I think, like all those fixtures, I think I already have one of my version. Yeah, with a Quantum Wash Extended. I'm just like wondering why they don't have any ID. But that's not a big issue. It's just like, sometimes I like to keep the ID of the festival. Because when I arrive and I have an issue, they're going to tell me, oh, fixture ID this has an issue. And then I'm like, oh, I changed the ID. And everybody's like, oh, fuck. Strike Array is blinder. I see, I had it. Back. Everything's so slow on this desk. And it was like 4-channel. Great, that's good. What else do we have then? I40. I40 is going to be my spot. What's the mode? Mode 2. Robin I40. Mode 2. So basically, I'm doing this in the train or during travel. Guys, like I was working a lot with the AX1 from Astera. Don't know if you remember those. They had nothing on the tube. You had to push like one button under it and hoping that something's gonna happen. Do you have any good experience with show control? Sometimes we have an issue with that the waveform from deck don't sync with the audio. Did you have this problem? I have a lot of problems with show control. I'm not super fan of using it. I'm not using a lot of visual feedback anyway. But the issue I have with show control is like a lot of time we want to do just like an intro timecode or something like that, and the show control doesn't work and fucks it up. That's my experience with show control. But it's a cool software. Rogue Outcast, I don't know those, but I think there's just like wash now, just regular wash. So those gonna go here. And that's interesting because for now you saw I had like a VZ fixture for everything. That means like it's fixture that I already know. And I think the Outcast, I have nothing. Oh God, I have them. 22 channel, let's go. Great, and that's gonna be quick. Strikeam. Strikeam goes to strobe. I should have removed, like most of the time I remove all the 3D stuff before, but I just want you to better understand that how much this is a mess. Visit color strike, 24 channel. So that most of my time is doing just this because I have patch changes all the time, every day. Just curious, do you export your MVR with just the fixture and depends instead of using the festival one with all the 3D stuff? It is slower than waiting for MA to deal with the 3D stuff. I most of the time use the festival one because if there is any issue, I'm sure when I arrive, I have the same stuff, the same patch in the festival. Same, I'm trying to keep all the fixture ideas and everything like the festival. Because when you arrive and they change stuff during the build-up, they are happy to find the patch that they know and they can help you very quickly to arrange what's not doing the job the way it should. Basically, like what I'm focused on is like doing my programming as quick and efficiency as possible. Atomic. Guys, why is this called Atomic V dots? Atomic dot when it's like not atomic. Like for me an atomic is a strobe, so why is it not strobing if it's called atomic? Martin Professional, atomic, so which one are we looking for? Dot VRM, right? And we are in basic 19 channel. If you're talking about wireless. You guys are fighting about Astera. Now, guys, like, let's be honest. Astera are amazing fixture. They like took over and opened such a big market. I think this 40 FS are gonna put them into face here, but I'm not sure this is like where they belong, right? And that's it, no? I think we had pretty much all. There's some strike array still here. Should go here into blinder. But I think like from the list we had earlier, that's pretty much everything, right? Strike array 4. Quite weird. What is like? Why didn't they come with all the rest? Strike array 4 channel. Ah, maybe fucked on the channel. Okay, once we have this, now we need to solve some fixture ID issue. So here I want 1, and I have a collision. So I need to find where is fixture 1, because I need like my 1 to 100 to be free. 401. It's a mess. And then like all this, I'm gonna remove from the Gren MA. So everything that is not a fixture and came into my MVR, like all this shit, just gonna remove. What is fixture 1? There's no fixture 1. That's quite weird. Pas de kit en plus sur ce festival. Qu'est-ce que tu racontes, Jolite? What do you recommend for DJ show timecode setup wise? Like DJ show should not be time coded. That's what I recommend. They should be fun and live played like a DJ show. If not, like what's the point of DJing? Now, like to be super honest, like DJing and time coding is like not supposed to go together, and that's why right now there's no super solution that's working well. Show control for sure is working well, but you need a lot of time and setup to make sure everything is working fine. You cannot like jump in and set up a show control like this, because like there's too many ways it not to work. And like my main issue is not about show control, it's about like audio timecode. Tu ramènes rien avec l'artiste, genre des FX, des lasers. Si, Jolite, mais le toolkit artiste, il est déjà programmé. Jolite is asking if I'm coming with like extra stuff on this show. Like, yes, but everything is already my patch. So that's why I have like my patch with different stages, because my floor, everything that belongs to the floor is here. And like what I'm setting up here is just like what's the festival giving me. And here we need to make some updates. So we saw, okay, now I can go back. So my groups, this one needs to be 1 to 7. That's great. So the beam, they have an ID. That's okay. Hybrid have an idea. Wash have an idea. Spot have idea. FX, they don't have idea. So they should be normally 501. If this is not working, I'm going to make those 5001. Great. LED should be 601. Great, that's working. Strobe we have, blinder we have, face we have, traditional we have. Pretty cool, no? Haze, they didn't put in the patch, so I guess that they're gonna have it. Comment tu gères ton kit sol? Tu le loues, tu le demandes au prestataire. Arnaud is asking like how I manage my floor. Basically, we bring our own truck. We have our own stuff. We have our technical team, and we build up our own stuff. So for Vladimir Koshma, I'm working with GSF. They are based in the north of France. They are amazing. Like I love working with them, and they provide us all the technical stuff on this show for Vladimir Koshma for the last 5 years. And they're like the biggest part of the success of this show. Like a lot of people say I am or What the Flow, like visions together. Now it's like with GSF, like they build everything custom. They have super cool fixture, and they make my life so much easier. You have no idea. Okay, so before moving forward, sorry guys, but I'm gonna have to fix something here because I changed my default grouping stuff. Oh, NDI screen capture, is this not working? While I'm talking and doing patch. Yay! We have my computer back. So normally I have like an Excel sheet because I'm an Excel nerd and I love Excel. That's called MA. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I ever showed you that, guys. I think it's in the overall vision stuff. Where is it? I didn't open it since a long time. Oh God, where's this Excel sheet now? My whole life is like trying to find things. MA3, do we have it? Yes, no. All right, I'm gonna try to remember how I did that. Just gonna check on the Grand MA. What do we have here? And are we connected? Yeah, okay, we're connected. So you should update the patch. Oh damn, I can't remember. Or maybe I can open my latest show file here. Yeah, okay, let's try this. Because like most of my time is not programming, is making show file updates, so my show file looks more beautiful. Guys who like know me well know how much important it is for me and how much madness it is to make the show file look great instead of having it working great. The moving cam is so cool. Yeah, look. It's cool, nah? It's so smooth. It's just like if I'm putting myself in big, must make you guys go crazy. And I like how it's always like coming back and zooming. It's just zooming too much. But I'm happy, like I'm feeling so comfortable here. Also, like the fact that I changed the microphone with more open. I know the sound is not as deep and great as I wanted, but I know that you guys never complain about it. So like I'm super happy about this. But yeah, like I don't know like where you guys follow me on which kind of socials, but I'm pretty happy with how everything's going lately. Like I'm working with a great assistant. She helps me a lot. I'm super happy with the content we bring out. I'm happy that we have different type of content. And I'm also happy that we can bring those live streams to you, because that was a big point last year. Like I really wanted to do more, but I was able to make it bring together. And like this year is quite cool that we can make this. Okay, let me just try to add you here in the eye source. Yeah, this one. Gonna move to black. No, it doesn't move to anything. And let's just bring in, yay! So that's the latest. So that's my other computer. I was trying to connect for like 2 months now. Are you never missing a post, bro? So what do you think? Because I'm like my team is telling me that my content is going more shit than ever. But like I was sick of doing always like the same, like me lighting, pushing buttons and thing. It was good for stats, but I'm happy to bring like some shorts, some Twitch clips and stuff like that into it. I think we can do much more because we are talking about so many interesting topics in those live streams, but it still takes a lot of time to edit. And like my assistant, when she's going through like 3-hour live stream, she has no idea what we're talking about. She's like a marketing person more than a grand MA or lighting stuff. Okay, so what I want to make sure is that here I'm having exactly, yeah, that's it. So markers, and I need to update this SFX. So this 14 needs to be fire. 15, okay, let's keep 15 for markers, add a grouping. And let's call this one 17. No, 16 now. 16 CO2. Going to be 16. And I had another thing I wanted to add, but no more sure what it was. Okay, let's just keep it like that. 16 group is great. The screen is off. What are you saying, guys? It's just black? Oh, no, yeah, it's, oh, yeah, okay. Sorry. I'm still a newbie. Yay, it's back. Configure all. Oh, and I like it because I can zoom more easily on stuff, no? Ah, no, it's just like cropping. Okay, let's just keep it big like that. Okay, so I need to reproduce this on this other side. So I'm having the same stuff. So 12 is smoke. And then we're gonna add a couple of grouping. Just gonna turn this off for now. Grouping is the most exciting thing I had like in this MA3. So cool. You can like it helps you organize life so much better. So we go 14 like this. So 12 is smoke. 13 should be lasers. 14 is fire, I think. Yeah. 15's marker. 16 CO2. And 17 is free so far. Gonna have a lot of ideas about how we can make this better. Now your cam is covered. Really? It's okay, guys. Is it okay? Wait. Yeah, let me just have a look because I have the mouse double now. Good, right? Okay. So right now, patch is all good. So now I need to close and make sure I save because so far I can still roll back or I can still lose everything. Then all the rest is going to happen in program view on the desk the way it goes normally. But I have a special. Let me see if I cannot just join with my other computer. No, let's keep it here. No, yeah, I prefer it. Network. Hello Federico, comment ça va? Tac. Just cannot find. What's this crazy overlay? I can see shit. Like this. Is it better, bro? So from here, so what you can see, the first row here is all my groups. Second row groups. Then I have dimmer presets, beam presets with iris, prism, colors, position. With here I have my extra position I need for this show because I always need to light up the DJ in the center, the DJ on the right, the DJ on the left. And I made like custom stuff so they pop up a little bit more. Then I have focus, beam, small, mid, wide. And then here I have my phaser that are a bit messy and my receipt that are a bit messy too. And that's exactly why I like good design because all the stuff here you can pretty well find and use it. But here it's like still quite messy. So normally we have, if I go to Windows 6, no, I think it's 5. What do we have here? Nope, not this one. And it should be Windows 4. Laptop clone. That's the window I'm working with on my laptop. Yay, and it looks like something like that. Let me just bring it down a little bit so you guys can have a better view. Yeah, I did all the appearance myself. I'm gonna update some tonight. Let me just remove this. Let's go much better like that, right? Okay, so the first thing I need to do is group creator. What is group creator? Group creator is a macro I need to make sure that the macro is opening on, we're on 4, right? Yeah. So it's a macro that takes fixture 1, goes down 1 time, and store it into the right group. That means that the... do I have a fixture view or not? That means like if you go to the fixture view, no, the fixture sheet, you can see that here, fixture 1 is my beam, and if I go down once, I'm gonna enter and select all my beams. And so like this, I'm gonna make all my groups. So laptop clone, group creator, and it's gonna just like give me a warning in the beginning. So do you want to update all groups in the 2025 way, because it's a macro updated in 2025? I'm telling you, yes, I want to do it. And then you say all group are created. So now here I have all my beam, and I can see here I have all my mega point. If I just clear it, here I have like all the points, the strobe and everything. Okay? If you guys are losing, or if you're like not understanding what's going on, just let me know. Then second one, I'm gonna go back to show creator, and I'm gonna this time create the presets from the fixture type. I told you I'm using a lot of my own fixture type. So we're gonna go visit outcast, mega point in 40, strike M, points, and quantum wash. And we're gonna say auto create presets and merge them. So it's getting the presets that I loaded earlier from other show files into my fixture type. I'm like getting them back now. So like I know my mega pointed, gobo, colors, everything is good. If I saved it right the last time. So now if I go to my beam, my mega point that I just created, you see like nothing is here. So that was completely a mess. What else? It didn't load anything, right? Why did it didn't load anything? Create presets from fixture type. What did I do wrong? Successfully created 22,000. It created a lot, no? Okay, it just didn't work. Source. What's the source, Arno? If you guys saw what I did wrong, just let me know. Let's just go back. I think I just... What did I just mess here? I'm gonna give it the last try. Oh yeah, source channel sets, fixture type presets. Right, you saw it now. You guys always see better what's going on. I don't want to strike every 4, I want the mega point. I don't have them all, it's weird. 40. I don't have 40 in this show file. I have points correspond. Okay, like maybe the other one I just like they don't have it. Okay, but let's just give it a try like this. I think that's it. Okay, now you see I have all those presets were created and imported directly for my fixture type. So not a big issue because I'm not using a lot and I'm gonna redo a lot anyway. So if I go to my point I have, the wash I don't have it as you can see. So for the wash, I'm just gonna go for a position preset maker. Just gonna go, it's gonna ask me like, do you need any pan offset? I don't want. Let's just give it a 0. So it's creating all my default pan position. So as you can see, that's the stuff I'm using the most. And then I'm just gonna make it run a RGB presets. So as you can see, it's just making like all my colors. And I need to be super careful when I'm making this. Let me just have a look down there, what's going on. Yeah, it's messy now here. Okay, I need to make sure I am in % for the color, but I need to be in physical to do the positions. So I'm gonna, by the way, overwrite all the default position for all those fixtures. So I'm just gonna go for a position preset update and like just reset them all to 0. Can you show it? What is happening in those presets? It's super basic. What is happening is just like asking me a question. So like if I'm touching this button and I didn't want to, like I'm gonna have a little warning message, and then it's just gonna go. It's gonna ask me to set a pan offset variable. That's on this one. This one was 0, and then it's just gonna add tilt at 0. So that's head down, tilt at 90, head up. You can see like that, and then it's like 75, 60, 45 degrees. It's gonna make sense once we're gonna open the depends. RGB preset is pretty much the same. It's just like putting all the colors at 100% and merging into store preset 4.1, and preset 4.1 is my white. And so like that, it's gonna make all my colors. As you can see here, we have an issue because like all the positions and all the colors have a little MA3 icon, and that's an issue I had in the show last year that was cleaned since, but it looks like in this version it's still here, no? What other MA3 do we have? It's just completely empty. Ah, fuck it. I had this issue last year, like, we're gonna see, like, maybe it's gonna fuck up something. So far, it looks okay. Weird. That person always creates problem. Yeah, man, it's like, I don't know why they always come here, but like, it's not a big issue for now. Before working like that, I also use cloning. So I have like beam cloner, wash cloner, spot cloner, and stuff like that. I'm no more using cloning that much. Especially since like a lot of time what I need, it doesn't clone it correctly. So on this window, the last thing I want to do, even like if we're gonna do it with the depends later, is for example the wash, go to focus, make my zoom narrow, store it into where is it? Focus. Is it focus? Yeah, it's that. Narrow, and then go to normal and wide. Clear this, and just check that I'm making sure I am right in the person still. I'm in physical. Physical's gonna mess it up. When I'm doing colors, I need to make sure I'm in person mode, because if not, like it's not going to 100, it's going just to 1. So let's just rerun this. It takes a lot of time, but like it's a very long process, and I'm still into it. But yeah, it takes some time for sure. But it's like for me, it's gonna make it helps me to enjoy using my show file, and it also helps me to just work faster and make less issues. LED, I need presets. That's a Astera. Yep, that's great. Let me just have a look here, because I know this one was an issue. Yeah, it's supposed to be black. It's just giving me colors. So that's here. It's presets 12. So this one has an issue. It's supposed to be black in 4.12 here. And as you can see, it's giving like a green 100. Should be green at 0 and blue at 0 into 4.12. So let's just rerun for the LED. We did the FX, we did the wash. Let's just give it a clear rerun of this. Great. And now here it's orange. Oh, how great. Why? Gonna have a look at this later. I think that's basically it. The last thing we can have a look at is the beam, because I like to have my, yeah, okay. This is always tricky, and that's the thing I'm always checking on site, is like, how is it strobing? Is it strobing fast or not? No, that's the strobe fast, right? Rate, minimum rate slow. Oh, no, it's here. Okay, closed, open, and then max strobe and min strobe. And I like to do that on the computer because for me, it's always a faster process than doing it on the desk close. And I'm also more sure about what I'm doing. Also, I started more and more working with the smart window, but like here, like it's still not integrated for now. And like I'm using mostly like 1 or 2 windows, but like yeah, as I want you guys to showcase and follow and understand what's going on. I'm just doing like everything the long way. So we want the wash, now the FX tool, no, right? Yeah, the FX, they need the zoom, so that's into focus, zoom, wide, mid, and narrow. That's great. Then one thing we want to do is like here I have a layout view and I have some different layouts. So I want to have one layout per group. So I have this layout creator macro here. That's basically taking each group and just assigning into every layout. So if I go to beam, I'm supposed here to have all my beams. Okay. I can just go into setup mode, check all those beams, go to arrangement, camera. You don't see that, and use a camera arrangement from the 2D top. And then that's where the MVR is doing magic, apply. It's doing the layout exactly like it is in the 3D and the MVR. So like basically now I just need to go to every layout here, make sure that I'm right in the 2D top camera. And just make it create all my layouts so it looks like the way it is in real life. Spot. I tried to make a macro to make that automatically, but for now, I like the last deep dive I did, it just didn't work. Stroke. Don't do it. Oh, yeah, they're here. Okay. So now all my layouts are done. Like the blinder, I don't really need it because I'm just gonna turn them on and off. How do you work with color preset when you have a color wheel like in the regular point? We're gonna see that later. Like most of the time now it's LED, and then like if the color wheel is better, I'm just like updating the presets manually. RGB white or RGB L? What is RGB L? Lime fixture? Like the white, it's in the macro. The lime or the amber for now it's not, but like not many fixture have that. Okay, let's move on. So now like my layouts and everything are done. Then I need to go to another view that is called sim group maker. So that's like how I want my effects, phasers and stuff work. So the first one I'm gonna do is for the beam. So I'm just gonna straight select the grid the way it is, and I'm gonna reduce the empty spaces. So that's the way my beams are. Yeah, and the MA, yeah, exactly. For colors, the MA translate a lot of stuff, but it's wrong a lot of times. So like that's what I'm showing you now is like I'm just doing this blind on the laptop in most of the time in the train, because that's the basic stuff I need to do all the time. And then like once this is done, I can go into detail into looking, okay, what is not strobing the way it should strobe, what is not the right colors and stuff like that. But for now, like I'm just doing this blind, and I have to do this for every show. That's why I try to optimize this to make it as fast as possible. And so for my grid, I like to have 2 different types of grid. As I'm very attached to like the way Gran MA2 was working, I'm doing like one straight line like this. Reduce, store, and I'm like having like what I'm calling a symmetry and what I'm calling a helix for the grid. Helix is if I want to do effects the way the fixture are in real life, and the sim is just like sending a nice symmetry into all the fixtures. So that's one. This one I think is broken. Huh? There's something wrong with this. Let's just save it like this for now, but I'm pretty sure something is wrong here. When I'm doing this, I need to check. You see here, there's an issue. 204, 205. I'm guessing 204 should be, yeah, it should be like that, I guess. Great, let's store this here. So that's a bit more tricky. Can I just, okay. So, yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm also always starting center and going outside. It's quite a weird layout. I think I finished here, right? And then I'm just... And you see, like, what I'm doing from now, I didn't spend like hours checking the stage how it is. I'm just doing this like mechanically and manually. This one has an issue too. I think this should be like that. Did you guys saw me working like this in the past, or is there, do you like discovering a lot of new things? Because I see like I never had so many people in my chat, on this live stream watching, and you guys are all so quiet. I'm probably making mistakes here. I just don't want to spend hours doing it, because like I'm gonna check later like if this is cool or not. Here we have an issue. Yeah, because I'm guessing the Asteras. Oh no, that's the quantum. Wait, let me have a look. Why? Okay, we have an issue on the 3D of the quantum. Let's just save it for now like this, so at least it's gonna react. LEDs. Yeah. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. I'm just gonna save it like this for now too, because I'm not sure I'm gonna need to use this a lot. Like, okay, strobes. And as you can see, right now I'm a bit fucked because of those backgrounds that I use. So I basically made them so I know directly, okay, in which type of groups I am. It's just like they are fucking blinding me and I cannot see much. So I made an updated version of those backgrounds. They look amazing, but I need to integrate this in the show. We're gonna make this a bit later. For now, let's just keep this like this. That's all. And there's a lot of like, as I'm integrated sometime by PSR, sometime last minute, as you can see, there's a lot of trash still running around in this show that I made a big cleanup after the summer, but this show file wasn't clean for now. So once we've done this, so as you can see, the first row here is empty because I'm going to use a macro that's going to load this group selection into this position, and I'm going to swap between the first row and the second row and the third row. The first row is connected to my effects. That means like I will be able to change the grid into one single effect. That's exactly what I like to do. I don't want to have 20 buttons. I want those buttons to be able to be updated and move on the flow the way I need it for my show file. So once this is done, I can start moving into the windows I like, who basically are the windows. I got this. I see so much stuff that I hate in this show file. This window, who is the main window that I am using. And here we have like SimGrid and LXGrid. And if I'm typing SimGrid, if I go to my sim group maker, now you can see here I have my sim groups. If I'm moving back and go to LXGrid, here you can see I have my LX groups now. Okay. Once this is done, my main job, so I can spend a bit more time into details, but my main job is done as show preparation. Then all the rest is like going on site and checking at the venue what is like working and if those presets are okay or not. To fine tune my show file too, but to be sweepable for more shows. And it's really nice to see how someone else do this. Yeah, like it's always super interesting. So now depends. So depends was loading while we were talking so much. And normally, if everything is right set up, depends should already get hardware. Maybe as it's a new file, maybe I need to just add a whiskey. Whiskey input disabled. Let's enable it. Not connected to depends. Why does it not? Sometimes it takes a little bit of time. Whiskey not connected. It is connected. Okay, now whiskey. Now it's getting the mix in. And if I'm going here, so you see that that's basically your MVR file. So the MVR has all your fixture, but it also has all the 3D of the building. So here it's gonna be a bit messy because as you can see, like everything is white, but like it's cool because so we can see a bit. What do I think? I got Depends like 2 weeks ago and I love it. But I was an Unreal Engine user, so it's just doing what I was doing in Unreal much faster. So yeah, it looks amazingly good, but my Unreal was already looking good. But for like quick previews like this, it's for now the best solution. And then from here, let's just go to full screen. I'm gonna sending this into one of my huge TV I have here. And normally we had a view where you guys... I just like tweaked it before. This is supposed... No, that's the window capture. This one we don't want. So this one is supposed to show you... this one? Yeah. Let me just like... I love doing this. Like this, and then let's just give us maybe a little bit more black darkness so you can see what's going on. And so normally now, yay, you see? Right connected everything. It's quite an old PC that was like one of a super powerful machine back in the days, and we just added a RTX 5080 into it. So it's not like the most powerful computers we have. We have like super powerful computer to run like Unreal Engine and stuff, but it's more like the 3D guys computers. Here it's like everything that I have in my studio is like the old stuff that we don't use anymore. Because you don't need so much power to run these things. And normally we have a view that we made. Is it this one? Yeah, okay. This one just needs, I think, a little bit of tweaking again. MA3. Where is my display one? Yep, it's here. Why is it not showing up? Depends up there. I'm just like gonna add my face again. Okay, give me a second, guys. This one. Hey. And then normally we have a MA3 window. I'm just gonna add it freshly and new. It's funny, like as soon as I'm opening this MA3 in those live stream all the time, the chat is like disappearing. I see you all like screen capturing, taking notes, looking at tips and tricks, trying to understand what button does what, making screenshots, right? I know you guys. And you're so right, because I will do exactly the same as if I was in your position. Like I'm so disappointed sometimes that our industry is not sharing much more. Okay. Is this view okay for you guys? Can you see something? Like with the tracking, I should stay like in focus pretty well. And so I can move on the desk, and normally what's happening on the desk, you will able to see a little bit. So if you guys need, I can quite easily put you like the playbacks for now, so you can see what's going on, okay? And I'm gonna take the microphone with me. I think the cable is long enough. Yeah, let's do it like that. Okay, so what do we have here? So normally we have beam, okay, and normally if I go to my home position, yeah. So now the first thing I'm checking all the time when I arrive to a venue is this, is like what is on what. So I have my beam, that's supposed to be my mega point. This is supposed to be my wash, so that's the rogue outcast. Then on the spot I have nothing going on. On the LED bar I have nothing going on, okay. Merci Jolette, merci beaucoup. Prochain stream mercredi, ouais. Prochain stream mercredi, on va sûrement regarder des shows mercredi. So on the spot, I have nothing. Then I have LED bar, nothing. LED, nothing. Strobes, nothing. Blinder, I have all the blinders. But this looks more like the small dots we had. Spot back, that's for my floor kit. Douche, same. And then pan tilt. So normally if I go here and I add my pan tilt, I'm supposed to have something going on my movements and stuff, but not. If I go back to my position 90, I can see that like the mega point, they point in the wrong direction, okay? Yeah, so I'm just gonna, because I know you guys don't see much that's going on. So like mega point pointing in the wrong direction, that means I need to go back to my programmer, select my mega points, and then take my show update view, make sure that I am in percentage mode here. No, in physical, and then I go to position presets and I'm gonna add a 180 position offset. So now the pan is like 180, and so they point in the right direction. I'm just gonna give it a quick overview on all. Wash looks pretty much okay. Spot, we have nothing, so I need to check. So all my show is built on receipt. Jolite, pardon, ouais, je pense 20h mercredi. Je mettrai, si je viens plus tôt, je mettrai plus tôt, mais 20h. Why don't you invert pan and tilt in patch? That's a very good question. Sometimes I do it, sometimes not. It's a lot of time like inverting just the tilt or the pan is not the right solution. Especially like when you have fixture looking on the side, and that's, I think that's pretty much what's going on with the wash, but we're gonna go back on this a little bit later. So spot here, you can see nothing's going on. So I need to right click here and make sure that here in my receipt, something is going on. So I have spot dimmer preset 100%, so that should actually work. So we have another issue on the spot. Maybe it's a 3D issue. Maybe we're just like looking at the right fixture. And as you can see, like I also have the FX here, but like the FX are more wash this time. So we're just gonna go to the wash here and we're gonna add the group FX here. And so now when I'm opening my wash, I should have more stuff going on. And that's actually not really the case. Not a big issue. Let me just zoom out. Ah, yeah, okay. Ah, yeah, okay. Oh, sorry, I'm just in the roof. Yeah, I'm still a little bit newbie, right? Fucking hate those things. How can I come back to a awesome deep end specialist here? How can I just like go back to a front view? Ah, yeah. Okay, I think like we're just like upside down. Sorry guys, I'm a completely newbie in this stuff. Yeah, great, like this. Okay, let's just have a look like this for now. So at least we see the entire stage. Sorry if it's small for you guys. So as we can see, we have this one should be, no, that's the point here, right? Let's just bring it back to like, yeah, like this. That's much better, 60. Couldn't you remove the room around the stage? No, because I want to know pretty much how it's looking. Go back to programmer. So my hybrid, can I highlight them? Yeah, okay. So I need to add those. I will see what later what we do with those. Not sure I'm very inspired with those pointy. Sure, they're gonna probably maybe stay off all the time. Then we have the wash. Wash, they are okay. The spots, we are all spots. I just cannot turn them on. Is it like a fixture issue? Okay, we have an issue on the spot, and that's not a big issue for now. This is my focus. FX, what are my FX? Okay, yeah, okay, so the is okay, why not? It's quite weird how they did that. LED, that's all our Asteras, but they look all off too, no? Not sure, like for this show, not sure I will do much with the Asteras anyway. Let's just have a look into my playback. LED, so we have LED and strobe plate, okay. Which fixture type? Hybrid again. Like in hybrid, I added the pointy. LED, and then we have the strobes, but they should, yeah, they are working. Okay, great. For the strobe, there's a little trick I'm doing all the time. So I'm just going to my strobes, and then I'm going to the grid view. And normally, if I type in, if I search for my quick key, I'm just typing down once. As you can see, yeah, okay. Here you can see I have like all my instances. So I have like 401 and 402. And that's not what I want. I don't want them one next to each other. I want them one over each other. So I'm just gonna go and select fixture 401. And then I'm going down once. It's very old show file I'm using. And I'm just gonna go to setup and arrange the grid. So I want them to be like instance 1 over instance 2. Okay, and so that way now I'm gonna use a macro, and I think I need to make it. Yeah, it's a new macro here I'm gonna need to create. So let's just go to edit. I change the window. It's window 4, I guess. Now, where's my macro edit? Yeah, here. And I'm gonna create this macro called store grid or grid store. Yeah, grid store. Let's just rename it. And now by making grid store, it's gonna ask me, are you sure you want to store the grid position into the fixture? So that's going straight into the fixture type. Okay. That means that now, if I'm going back to my view grid, it's just me add a quick key. So if I'm now calling for 401, enter, and I'm going for down, now you can see it's taking the grid position as I stored it. So if I'm going to for group 7 is supposed to be my strobe, and I'm going down. So now I have like all my strobe in a line, okay? And if I'm going down once more, I have now my first instance top and my second instance bottom, okay? Why is this cool? Because now I can just very quickly change them, go next for the first one, and now I'm selected only instance 1. I'm going to store instance 1 because I think it's the plate into strobe plate here. And then I'm going to just go back to my grid view so you guys understand. Sorry, grid. Then I'm going to next. Okay, so now I selected instance 2 and I'm going to store this override in my strobe pixel. Yeah, that's it. Okay, now normally if I'm going here and I highlight this, I think like I missed, yeah, anyway, that's still, but normally my strobe plate should have the colors, right? If I'm just going them 100%, yeah, okay. So it's the plate. And so if I'm going back to my playback, normally here in LED, I have the plates. And if I'm going to like all red, they should be red. And if I'm going back to playback, and here I should have the strobe. Yeah, that's an issue I have in my show file. Like my strobe isn't going up, it's only flashing. Yeah, pretty well now. So we're missing the spot, and we have all those weird top stuff. So the hybrid is aligned, okay, and the FX is supposed to be aligned too. Let's just put them programmer position with a 90-degree. And same for, sorry guys, like this MA3 windowing. Let's just go take the, we said hybrid, and same position preset 90. And they should all be friends now. And so in the playback, we can just add here the hybrid. Is this working? Hi, okay. So they have hybrid, they should be position minus 90. Yeah, okay, great. I prefer that. And as you can see, they are strobing. So I think I fucked the beam. Okay, just do off, everything off. Great, and then let's just go back to playback. Master, beam, wash. Spot, why don't we still don't have the spot? And let's just go back and give them like a 60 position. Red color, beam in white, so we see them well. And then like here I have like the zoom, so they are all small, great. And we are still missing the wash, great. And the spots. Okay guys, that's pretty well now. Any questions so far? Let me know. I see you guys are all looking, taking notes. I'm pretty much at the end of updating the basic show file. As you can see, like it's taken me basically an hour all the time to update, but like it's pretty fast and pretty efficient. Because now from here, the last thing I need to do is to take this pan receipt. It's gonna make my pan move, and I'm gonna store this into my. I'm just gonna do it on the desk. I'm gonna store this. In my pan fader here, and then same, I'm gonna just call the tilt receipt, and I'm gonna store this overwrite into my tilt receipt here. Clear. And so now I should have tilt, pan, speed, so everything is moving. And if I'm going into here, like those are like matrix. So normally if I go to by 2 and by 2, they should move by 2. What happening now is, like, as you can see, some fixture take it, some fixture not. So this is basically because here it's a receipt, and I need like to cook and override it, because like all the imported preset I used, they are priority on this. So like once, and same in tilt, cook, overwrite. And now you can see like this is working well. And if I want to go like the tilt the same for everybody and just the symmetry in the center, this is working fine. And like my symmetry looks okay. Light your life every day is asking, pourquoi tu fais pas une macro qui te permet de choisir tes instances? Qu'est-ce que tu veux dire par là, ma light your life every day? Une macro pour choisir mes instances? Ah, tu veux dire dans les faders? He's asking like, why don't you do a macro that helps you selecting your instances. But like do you mean like on the faders or on the strike cam? And I cannot read your name. Like these resources. Destruct. Okay, got it, bro. So Destruct is asking, can you explain live position view? Basically, live position is my main view, where I have like on my position, I have my colors. So this show I already removed the colors we don't use. So this one only has the colors that I want. And basically, like I'm mostly using like monochromatic, or like I'm calling just like one color most of the time, white in the beam to make it more aggressive. I have white, mid, small for zoom. So beam, wash, spot. And then I have like gobo, open. I can add a gobo. And I have a prism that I can open or close to. And some like appearance that's still like fucked up. But I'm gonna open that. Then here, like on this show, we have like a Wahlberg winch. So this is like what I'll call my motor. It's like going up and down. I have some like extra buttons here for like where we just show, and I have a spot in the back that I can like open more wide or less here. Sim and Helix grip is for my pan tilt, and then like this is like basically just pan and tilt offsetting and stuff. So you see, like if I'm going to the main value, like it's just putting everybody together, and if I'm going to 360, it's just like putting like a by 360 everywhere. These are all macros. Macro is like matrix already written in. Pretty basic. Wait, let me just give it a look. Bring this back to internal one. So yeah, just like telling like what I want as a X group, X block. And by the way, this one has an issue. Pretty basic. I'm using next to that another view. Like I have like a color grid with all the colors. And I'm having a small executor here. That's on my small screen on the desk. And this one is just calling if I'm having like a playback here. It's gonna call different type of programs in this range here, down here. So like here I have like the fire, as you can see right now. And here I have like a special thing. So on the human remix, that's one of the track I'm calling here, and like it's calling the break, and it's calling all my lasers, stuff that is not time coded but already pre-programmed. Same, like I can call fire. So now like here I have like 10 different fire programs. Like you know that reel that made me like super famous, that made like 10 million views, where I'm pushing like fire, and each button has a fire head. These are those fire programs. And I can also call fire symmetry, where I'm just shooting like symmetry of fire together. So I'm not like shooting all the fire at once, but I can still shoot different type of fires together. What we used a lot last year on this show is like fire back and fire front, because we had flames behind the DJ and flamed in front of it. And that's basically it. So right now my show is updated. Now I need to go into the details of little things. But I was streaming for more than 2 hours, and I think you guys are all a little bit done with this. Let's just jump back into a little Q&A session. If you guys have some questions. And if you're not having so many questions, I can show you, because I have recording of the show. So we can make like a 10-15 minute walkthrough on the video of the show, what it looks like with the flames and everything. If you guys have some interest in this. So let me know. Or if you guys are all like tired and hungry, we can just like stop the stream right now. Wait, let me just like turn off the tracking. Yay! Was fun, no? Did you guys enjoy? Guys are all sleeping. Sleeping people watching at the show now. Let me get some water, I'm dying. Ouais, j'ai un moteur asservi. That's great, thank you. Okay, guys, let's just give me a second, and I'm gonna try to have a jump into one of the video of the show. Est-ce qu'un jour tu vas le mettre en boutique? So, a lot of people are asking me to sell the show file. Like, let's be honest, guys. It's my show file. It's my work. But I'm like done, pretty much done with it. Like, I'm like, the show you saw here, like, is from last year. I made a lot of improvements on a lot of different things. But I was really wondering, would you guys be interested of like me selling such a show file and bringing updates to it or stuff like that, or like making like training sessions and stuff? And how much would you be able to pay such a show file? Because for me, this show file, it should be like 10,000 euro or dollar because like I spent so much time on it. And in the same time, I know that like typical show files are like sold for way less. So if you guys are interested, let me know. And if you think like a price range, let me know how much, because I want to make this thing expensive. So not everybody can have it. If I make it like $100, everybody will buy it, you know, and then it will be nothing special. Okay, while you guys are answering how much money you are ready to pay for a show file, I'm gonna find this Vladimir Koshma video. The Emma Start Show is free. Yeah, for sure, the Emma Start Show is free, but this is not the Emma Start Show. This is the Zyper Start Show. Now, like, I'm not I'm a bit jokey about it, but like I know it's a real subject and it can win people a lot of time and a lot of efficiency, because not everybody is able to build a show file, but a lot of guys are able to play. No? How do you create master dimmer fader for each group of fixture, which also dim down the running dimmer effect without turning the effect off? Hope you know what I mean. So the Benny, welcome guy. Welcome, bro. Let me jump back. Was this you, right? So basically what you are asking about is like the faders. Let me find back the right window. And basically, so these are just like master with a receipt on it. The receipt means that basically like what's in the group is controlled by this fader. So this is super basic. And then like those for the effects, those are just like one effect. So it's pretty basic. It's a tilt effect that goes from, I think, minus 45 to plus 45. And I'm just controlling the range of this with, I think it's a temp. Yeah, it's a temp mode. If this is answering your question. Yeah, no, I think you guys have no idea how many people actually bought a show file. And like when you look at it, you can really see who made this show file from scratch and who like bought one. Especially when you look at customization of like appearance and stuff. And I know like I'm super proud to show up with my own show file, but like my show file is a show file of the whole Visions team. So like a lot of people give me input on that. So it's not only my show file, it's the show file of the Visions team. And I know the whole Visions team is super proud to always show up with this show file. So that's what I was asking. Like I know like so a lot of people ask me to sell this stuff. But I didn't find the right package for now. But I'm starting really thinking about it. So maybe at the end of the summer or during the summer, I will work on it to bring this product to you guys. Where do we have, what's the best way to jump into one of the video show? Oh guys, I'm not sure I have them here. Olivier Monsieur Sage, comment ça va? Is it worth buying a show file as a beginner? I feel like I should make my own to better understand and learn the program. I will always tell you to do your stuff yourself. I will always tell you to take the hard way, because that's what's gonna make you learn. And when you're gonna be alone in a fucked up situation, like buying solution doesn't work anymore. You have to know by yourself. But in the same time, we need to accept that nowadays there's so much things to do that why will most of the people spend 10,000 hours learning a thing when they could just buy it? And everything is going faster and quicker. So that's why I'm super okay and super open with the fact that, okay, if it can make me learn time or win a lot of time, like, let's go, let's do it. I mean, like tomorrow, guys, like let's talk about like DJs. Like all of my favorite DJs, they build up over 10, 50, 20, 30-year career. But nowadays, like if there is like one package that you can buy to be a headliner DJ, a lot of people will put a lot of money into it. Does the showfile makes you a better light designer operator, or is it just a personal story? I know that my team, okay, my team, like I let, like 2 or 3 years ago, I let everybody play with their own showfile, and we found out that like with our artistic direction and what clients expected from a show from Visions, everybody was was better, faster, and more efficient. That's the word I was looking for, with my show file than with their own show file. And that's a fact. Like if your show file is well bought, like you can spend hours doing it, and I will encourage everybody to do it. But like when you are a professional, it's about like working and delivering. And for sure, you deliver much better with the show file that is working well than with your messy show file that you didn't have much time to work on it. You still use the MIDI fighter with it? Yes. And will you use the new gloves with it? Yes, I have the gloves. I wanted to bring them out today to work a bit with it, but like it takes me too much time just to talk to you guys that I think we're a bit late on that. Just trying to see if I can find like one of this caption Chrome stuff. So I even remember myself how this was working. We'll stream on Wednesday again, but I think on Wednesday we're gonna make some show. We're gonna watch some show from Coachella. Like I didn't know if you watched over here last time, but we spent time looking at all the Ultra Miami shows, how they do the lights, how they do the visuals and stuff, and like the show direction they bring in, and it was like super interesting. Guys, I have something so fucking crazy right now. Okay, let's just shut down the music. Bring back the T-Pens view. Where's the music? T-Pens view, okay. Let's shut this off. Yep, this one off. Everything down, sorry for that. And did you guys saw this one day? Is this working fine? I'm launching this from the server. And this week we're gonna have a lot of fun. Let's bring in some sound. This is me and What the Flow during pandemic, doing live streams. When I was still fresh and young. And we were building live stream shows fully into Unreal Engine and fully live control. This was like still Unreal Engine 4. And I always have a lot of fun when people ask me about like defense and stuff, when we were doing this like 6 years ago. Guys, let me know, how is the sound? Do you hear something? Thank you so much, bro. You guys never saw that, right? You didn't expect me, huh? Zypher as a DJ, What the Flow as a VJ, in a virtual world, fully controlled in Unreal Engine, right? We made like a lot of those streams. But that's not the subject of today. Like maybe one day we're gonna talk about it. I have here a recording of Ardent 2025, but it's like super, super, super heavy. So not sure it will play back smooth. And it's like quite a custom stage, so not sure that's the best previs we can give you guys. But yeah, like so most of the time when we start a show and we prepare stuff, that's how it's going. So we start with this. This is our test pattern. That's for the VJ, so he knows he's on screen. You can see if the screens are working well, color-wise, if the playback is smooth and everything. And then once we start the show, and I'm always like turning on the blinders so that the crowd is lighted up and you cannot see that well everything that's going on stage, so my team can work on stage. Once we have the final go, it's blackouts, and on we go. So as we saw a couple of weeks ago, this show like always starts with video. T'as un site à recommander pour faire des tests patterns custom. Nous, on les a fait nous-mêmes dans After Effects. Mais je sais pas s'il y a des sites qui existent ou quoi, mais après, tu as des plugins qui existent, notamment Chaser, etc. sur After Effects qui permettent de faire ça. Ah yeah, like this is not the best idea what I just did now. I have a lot of recording, it's not on this computer, and it's not in the server anyway. Yeah, that's a bit messy what we are doing. Sorry for that, guys. So you see, I have a spot in the back, and like the DJ booth is custom made. The spot in the back is something we bring. The fire, all the flames we bring in ourselves. So that's what was called sol, the floor. That's our floor setup. And I like to always have like a center spot on the DJ. And like most of the time over him or like a little bit behind, so it's not too blinded. But like I'm lucky because my DJs, they don't want to be lighted up as a superstar all the time. They are okay if I turn them into black and everything. And you can see like the beam, the movements and stuff. And like I mean, this show like is super dynamic, so we're using a lot of white and stuff. Let me see if I can find some laser moments. Yeah, that's not the right laser you want to see because people are going to tell me we shoot in the crowd, but like we're in Belgium, that works. And yeah, we had like how do you call this in English? Like an engine, a motor or something. Thank you so much, Josh. Thank you for being with us. It was cool, huh? It was a good live session, guys. Thank you so much. And so yeah, the lasers, they are all in our package that we bring. And lasers, most of the time, like I pre-program, I know pretty much, like I have like hues that are like colors and movements and everything into it. So I pretty much know like I have this impact on this button, this impact on this button, and it runs pretty well and smooth. Yeah, the playback of this video is a mess. Sorry for that, guys. If not, what we can do, let's see if this is working a bit better. We can do my favorite thing is just go on the internet and have a look at what people shoot about our show. If I just go here, so that's my YouTube channel, guys. Make sure you subscribe. I am live right now. There's a lot of like basically on my YouTube. By the way, I have a lot of programming session and like all the live streams I do, I stream them on YouTube, so they are all live there. Plus, we try to make some shorts now. So that you guys can always have a little bit an overview of what's going on. So let's have a look at nuggets. 10 different computers. Vladimir Koshma. We're on the wrong. Oh wait, let me just go find my YouTube Premium account. What are you guys doing, by the way? I'm always impressed. Like, what are you like? I just see like the numbers of people watching the stream, And I'm like sitting here alone and I'm like, what are you guys fucking doing when you're not like typing in the chat or asking question? Like, are you really watching? Or is this just like AI bots and stuff? There's an issue with... Ah, it's here. Okay, let's just give me a second. Writing in the presentation about robot and beamer, don't ask to tell. TEDx, how you doing, bro? What is this about robots and beamer? Is it for lights? Chilling on the couch and watch your stream. Bro, hope you enjoyed and had a good time. Okay, what do we have here? So the last time we watched Sonora, but Sonora we didn't have like our package. It was just like me and What the Flow playing together. Pandemonium, that's the new live show, but same, it's just like Light and VJ. This was not us, by the way. It's really funny because this show wasn't our team. And so like it's super funny to see like the show I'm used to play, but lighted by someone else. Like just in the way they light up the artists and a lot of stuff. It's a bit special because it's a back-to-back. Like when you look at the lights, it's quite funny now. I really like that. Like there's always such a difference. Like if you go, can I just jump back? If you go like pretty much the same setup, but like different light and different VJ, and it looks completely different now. I had more beams on this show, but you see like he's like much more in the dark. He's like lighted up in different ways. And we bring much more darkness. When you bring more darkness, you can like light up stuff way more easier. Je sais pas des save Eva pour 3 dates que j'ai cette semaine. Putain, ça bosse dur, frère. Maggie X is asking, can you explain the master dimmer sequence topic again? Do they also work with your dimmer phaser as master? Maggie, t'es français? Maggie, like, if you want to ask your question in a different language, feel free to ask because I didn't understand anything you were asking for. Okay, but that's not what we have interest for. Like, I want Chrome. At Vieille Charrue, for example, I think, do we have any cool recording of this? Paris 2022. Now that's the old show. There's no, like, why do, like all those people who are filming during like festivals and stuff, what are they actually filming? This. I love watching crowd view of our shows. That's really because I'm lighting from my point of view, but like I want it to look great for the crowd. And I was trying like with movements and stuff to be able to light up in the face of everybody. Okay, that was a small one. I can go and watch myself live. Thank you, YouTube. That's like that's exactly what we should not do. Let's go back here. 22. I don't think there's not much thing about what we did this summer. That's quite funny. And that's an official clip they did. Wow. The same as we saw just before, like spotlight from the top, light up of the crowd so the crowd can see him. When a DJ is interacting with the crowd, it's important for him to actually see the crowd. Oh, and I have, you see, I have a LED strip inside of our Digiboost. It's custom made, so I can just turn them off. And I love the timing of this one. Do you guys have the sound, actually? And I made a mistake here, but it looks cool, because it should be full black now, and the LED strip is still on. And I just turn it off here, and then the whole drop is just fire. And like normally the spotlight on top should be off too. I think that's on in this sequence. It's funny that people actually didn't have more, there's not much more videos from the whole summer tour and stuff we did. On YouTube, no? Yeah, because people are more filming shots in TikTok right now. Yeah, I think there's not much to see. Okay, I will prepare that for next time. I really want to do like a full... Same sequence, look. He should be in the dark, he's not in the dark at all. I want people to film more and put more on YouTube so I can have a look at how it looks from the crowd. If this show is like a banger or if it's just like boring. That's quite okay, no? Okay, back to your question, and then like I'm gonna stop it for tonight. So, TEDx is asking. I always say if you make something weird during your show, repeat it at least 2 or 3 times in rhythm so people think it's on purpose. Exactly, bro. Like you can do every mistake you want as long as you can explain what you wanted to do. Even if the idea comes after the mistake, it's okay, no? Nobody knows what's supposed to happen. Maggie means, if your master dimmer faders, also dim down your running dimmer effects and bring them all back up once you move the fader back to full. I don't use, as you see, I don't use a lot of chase and dimmer effects. I have like one pan, one tilt effect, but like I'm not using a lot of dimmer and chasing and stuff. Also, that's one of the main reasons why I have like a master for everything, but I'm not using it that much. I plan to bring a bit of work into it. But yeah, if we are talking like this is my master dimmer, but like it's just like a master group that has like all the fixture into it. If that's your question, Maggie. If not, let's just ask it again. But like, yeah, no, I'm not using. I have like some chase, and even on this show I don't have them. I have no chase at all. It's just like I'm just like throwing in everything I need. So like group by group, and trying to bring some dynamic and movements with that. I'm not sure if this answers your question, but that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, hitting both Atomic 2000 and full power during the break. Yeah, exactly, bro. Like all the time. Okay, guys, close to 3 hours of streaming. I'm still having a lot of work, and I'm gonna have a break, some food and everything. Thank you so much, guys. Like we were much more than usual. Super cool that if I'm turning in so last minute, you guys all show up and have good question. How do you play back flyout? I don't have flyout. And that's like every time we're talking about Grand MA, people ask me like, how do you do flyout? Like, I don't have any flyout. All I have is the pan and the tilt effect. And if you look at my shows, most of the time it's just a pan and a tilt effect. I think. Okay, let's have a look. Maybe this one will play back smoothly. Let's just remove this. So I have this show that is one of my favorite one with Vladimir, but it's like quite a little bit old now. It's from 2 or 3 years ago, but like you will better understand what's going on. Yep. So this is this one the show. So now the show we play is Chrome. Before that we had a show called Anthropology. And Anthropology we played it for 3 years. So at the end we really mastered it. And I started Anthropology in MA2 and ended it in MA3. Can I just? Why did I start this thing with Ellie? Oh, yeah. I think okay. Let's just throw it in like this. Best way to start a show now. Take people's attention. So I will do a full live stream explaining this show, and we plan a lot of content about it because now that it's all, we can talk about it. But if you want to go back to see my movements and stuff. Maybe a bit loud. You see there's no chase. It's just like one pan and one tilt effect, like rotating all the time. And I'm just changing the matrix and the size of those effects. And then it's basically like I'm like just playing with shutter. On, off, strobe, fast, strobe, on. Luca Hagen, does that help you? But you're gonna tell me that here there is a little bit of chase running in now. And like this show had a lot of themes. It was looking so cool. Like we have a lot of pictures of this show. I hate this track. Like that, this was one of the first show of the year, and you can see how much messed up it is. And I think like I already did like a complete like session on this one last year. This one should have movements. Movement didn't work. Yeah, I love how you achieve all those effects with such simple movement. Yeah, bro. You don't like it's not supposed to be complex. It's just supposed to look good. That's that's what I hate about lighting desk and the whole lighting world. It's like people like to make it complex just to be complex because on the programmer part it's cool. But like we're talking about lights. Lights should not be complex. Should look good. Yeah, this show looks so cool. I could watch it for hours. Like, it's everything I like. It's like darkness and pure energy. It has a lot of beams. It has a clear show direction. It's like evolving all the time. It has like a lot of stuff that you don't expect, like laser, fire. We had like one big laser in the back, and the other one was some laser beam pan and tilt moving. Those lasers were fucked up, no? So and then it's just like, by just controlling pan, intensity, tilt intensity, and speed, you can do so many different effects with your movements. Because like the same effect that goes like wider or faster will not look the same at all. And then the whole thing when you have like weeks like that is just like trying. Okay, if I like push more, if I push less, if I go faster, if I go slower, how does it look? Okay, guys, last questions, and I'm gonna give it up for today. I'm like hungry. Vous pouvez les poser en français oder ihr könnt ja auch in Deutsch was fragen. Ne? And if you guys like enjoy watching shows, like we set up a stream on Wednesday, 8 p.m. and then we were just watching shows, okay? Fais des pâtes, what the fuck. Des pâtes et des cordons bleus. Et non, sinon on a des pommes rissolées congelées là qu'on peut mettre au four. On changera des pâtes ou des lentilles. Okay, guys, if there's no more question, thank you so much for being with me like tonight. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you learned a lot of new things. Super happy always to show the way I work, to show my thing. Hope it inspires you. Hope it can help you learn new things. Your feedback always helped me a lot to improve myself, because like when you do your own thing, it's super hard to know. Oh, sorry. To know like if I'm doing this the right way, or like you give me like a different point of view and a different feedback on it. So it's always appreciated. We see each other again Wednesday, 8 p.m. And we're gonna do a show review. And I'm gonna set up on Instagram, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow morning, a little poll where you guys can send in some of your shows, some of your videos, and your favorite stuff. And so like we make the same 2 hours run through to see like how the show looks, what you guys like about it. And so it's not just me talking. I want to interact a little bit more with you and understand what you guys like. I'm gonna maybe make you discover some stuff, and maybe you're gonna make me discover a lot of cool stuff. So yeah, thank you